Really quick, I want to put up a spoiler warning. I'm using footage from the new dungeon. Nothing you haven't seen in the trailers. The final boss isn't in this video. But to those of you who are more sensitive to spoilers, maybe click off or come back or just tab out. Just putting that out there. All right, so 6.3 is here, and I've had a chance to play around with a new Paladin. And I have to say, I'm a little bit surprised. I was expecting a bit more of a rework. Like, when I hear the word rework, I think of new spells, new animations and stuff, but no, which isn't bad. But if you remember, I made a video a while back talking about Paladin, and one of the things I brought up in that video was my fear that the 6.3 changes would make Paladin too much like the other tanks. I'll spare you the rant. I've made the same rant 100 times. I'm tired of saying it. I'll put the link in the description below if you want to check that out. But all the spells are still there, and they kind of fixed Paladin, but it's a bit weird. And you'll actually see me playing around with the new effects in this footage here. It's a little odd, still getting used to it. So if, you see me dying out there, that's why. So let me explain. First, most obvious change is that there is no longer any dots from Blade of Valor or Going Blade. Biggest change, completely removes a lot of the frustration from Paladin. Great, awesome change. You love to see it. They give him flat potency buffs, and Glowing Blade is no longer part of the Riot Blade combo, which feels a bit weird. It almost works like Sonic Break from Gunbreakers, but it's on the GCD, which makes it feel clunky. Like with Sonic Break, it works as you'd expect. You beat it with their 1-2-3 combo. But having it off the GCD, I don't know, it just feels weird. I would definitely put it, I would take it off the GCD if I were Square, but I'm not Square. Just feels a bit clunky. Nothing major. More of a nitpick for me. In general, though, you're still looping between those magic and melee phases. It's just a lot less stressful, and I'm so happy to be saying that. Expecting more of a rework, but I'm still happy with what we got. The fear that they were going to take away what I felt made Paladin unique is gone. Another huge change is the Divine Veil. Originally, it was kind of hard to tell when Divine Veil actually worked. You had to get a heal in order for the group shield to go off, and there was no real indicator of that. Not anymore. Similar to things like Dark Missionary, there's a very clear cut animation that really lets you know that, hey, it actually worked. Not exactly like Dark Missionary or Heart of Light. There are more like healing effects and stuff. Still more interesting. Happy with that change. So much better. I really like the Divine Might buff, a lot like Request a Cat, just weaker. Adds a little spice, a little salt on there, but it definitely helps when you're out of range. Request a Cat combo also feels a lot better. Having that 5th Holy Spirit does feel great, and then having your Blade of Valor combo be completely separate, another great change. At the end of the day, it's the same class at heart, but it's a lot less clunky. Definitely changes I'm happy with. I still think there's a little bit of work to be done. It still feels a bit off to me. But at the end of the day, it's a lot easier to adapt to it now, and hopefully more people start playing it. So just my little quick rant video, quick follow-up video, if you will. Thank you so much for watching, and take care.